Good morning, class. So, in our previous class, we have studied about synthetic fibers, and we have already covered two examples of synthetic fiber. One is nylon, and the other one is rayon. Now, the third type of synthetic fiber which we will study today is the polyester. Polyester is a synthetic fiber, and it contains many ester groups. Polyester itself is made up of two terms. First one is poly plus ester is made up of repeating units of chemicals called esters. So basically esters are organic chemical substances which give fruits with sweet smell, right? So we can now say that polyester is a synthetic fiber in which the polymer units are linked by esters. And terylene is a very popular polyester fiber. Polyester is also a thermoplastic polymer. When molten polyester is forced through the tiny holes of a spinneret, then thin polyester fibers are formed, and the polyester yarn can be woven to make fabrics. Now, most of the properties of polyester fibers, for example, here we are taking example of terylene, are similar to that of nylon, which we have already studied earlier, right? So, we have many times observed that our mothers and our parents usually uh, borrow they always buy pet bottles and pet jars. So pet here is PET, which is the full form of PET. Pet is polyethylene terephthalate. So it is a very familiar form of polyester which is used in making bottle utensils and wires, many wires, and other useful products also. So basically, the bottles which we use, the jars which we use in our home, in our day to day life, they are made up of PET, which is polyethylene terephthalate, right? Okay. So students, we wear sweaters and use shawls and blankets in winters also, right? Basically, what are they? Many of these are actually not made up of natural wool. Though they appear like they are made up of natural wool, but not. Many of them are not made up of natural wool. Basically, they are prepared from another type of synthetic fiber, which is the acrylic one. So, the fourth one is the acrylic one. And due to its wool like feel, acrylic fiber is often used as substitute for wool. So like when we it is not always necessary that the sweaters, the shawls are always made up of wool. They are also made up of acrylic fiber, which is the substitute of wool. Now let's see some of the characteristics of synthetic fibers. And after seeing the characteristics, I will explain you one activity also which will make you understand the strength of synthetic fibers. So here are some characteristics of synthetic fibers. The first one is they are very strong. Synthetic fibers are strong. Second, synthetic fibers are more durable. Third, synthetic fibers absorb very little water. Fourth, synthetic fibers are wrinkle resistant. Fifth, synthetic fibers are quite lightweight and they are extremely fine. And synthetic fibers are not attacked by moths, and they also do not shrink. So, these are some characteristics of synthetic fibers. Now I will explain you an activity which will explain you how these synthetic fibers are good in their strength. So you can see on page number 34, activity 3.1. What is in that activity? What you have to do, you have to take an iron stand with a clamp and take a cotton thread of about 60 centimeter length. Now tie it to the clamp so that it hangs freely from it as shown in figure 3.5. You can see in figure 3.5 how it is hanged. Now at the free end, suspend a pan so that weight can be placed in it and add weight one by one till the thread breaks. Now what you have to do, note down the total weight required to break the thread, and this weight indicates the thread sorry the strength of the fiber. Now repeat this activity 2-3 times with different fibers like polyester, silk, wool, etc. And then in table 3.2 you will note down all the observations there. So through this activity you will understand how the strength of synthetic fiber is different from the strength of natural fiber, right? So for today this much is it. For in tomorrow's session we will start with the next topic of this chapter, that is plastic. Till the time you all can read the chapter, perform activity 3.1 at your homes, and stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your masks, and do not go out of your houses. Thank you, class.